Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Hellenica. We are back in, or we are still in, rather, because I'm saying back because I'm coming back to this after the previous day. But we are back in the destruction of roads. We have to get to the Colossus. We have all of the possible allies, and none of them is a Gorgon, sadly. Thank the gods for a small blessing. The Colossus' heart was undamaged in the crash. If we can get it installed, we might have a chance. Oh my goodness, there are so many of us. The Colossus is huge! I can't believe it's actually an autokineton. It could see Mount Olympus! You brought the heart. Praise Pythagoras. Now, almost all the variables are in place. Oh no, what are you? Evagoras! Evagoras! What? Speak? Gaia's main force has been spotted sailing towards Greece. They'll make landfall by evening. Then let's hurry and install the heart. I'm afraid we need one other component. I'm guessing it isn't at all. What? Gaia's forces are at Greece's doorstep. It's going to be a soul. We need to free the gods before she crushes the mainland. You said the Colossus would be finished in time. The Colossus is finished. However, my agents failed to procure a power source for the Colossus. Can you not use steam like every other machine? The Colossus is much too large to be powered solely by steam. In the time the Colossus was being built, we had hoped to find the power source Pythagoras calculated to exist. We scoured everything south of the Hyperborean peaks, Egypt, Sicily, Nubia, Carthage, but we found nothing. So you were the ones who had pilfered the Book of the Dead. It was the only treasure missing from the satrap's vault. We were going to bring it back after we finished our research. That explains many of the Shadow's reports. You were spying on us. Don't flatter yourself. We pay attention to anyone who casts as wide a net as you did. Then the Colossus is essentially useless. This is what I get for putting my trust in heretics. There has to be a way. What if we build mini boilers in the joints, or attach a pressurized chamber to the chest, or... I assure you that we thought of many alternatives, but they were never practical. The Colossus is a delicately balanced machine. It's a worthless machine. Single thought, why don't you draw up some tactical maps? Guess we're facing Gaia without the Colossus. Anaxagoras died for this. I won't let it be for nothing. I'll figure out a way. What do I do? Make peace with the gods and lug around whatever they tell you to. Maybe if we... That won't work either. Any word from the mainland? Gaia's forces have taken Aegina, and of course they did. Aegina was basically in Athens' backyard, so they were counting on our navy to protect them. But those stupid Luddites have it grounded, and now Gaia's within spitting distance of my home. Ugh, this is horrible! I can't believe I failed Artemis. We were so close. The Arctos I knew. She taught me about your order, about your devotion to the Huntress. I know you won't quit until the fates cut your thread. And by my hammer, neither will I. Nor by my sword. You're back! And I'm guessing you have the true fire. You're back! Come to share in our misery. Apologies, Arctos, for leaving suddenly. Sometimes the smoke must clear before a fire can truly begin. I overheard some of your conversation, and I might have the answer to your power source. It's the true fire! Really? What are you talking about? I have the power! I was looking for how to get that. The true fire. You found it? How? There is an ancient, nearly forgotten poem that says a Magian is granted the true fire in a time of great loss. It'd be nice if we could have a revelation without a loved one dying. I had always thought it too simple, that the true fire was something you had to search the entire world for. If I had known what this power would cost me, I would never have sought it. So, now we have the true fire, ready to power the Colossus. All my life has been kindling for this destiny. All that remains is to set it ablaze. And your sword is now glowing. And we'll be here to fan the flames. What can we do? What about us? Skylux won't be able to see anything from inside here, so we'll need to navigate the Colossus to the Stone of Leaf. Once we arrive, we'll smash the stone and free the gods. Wait, what about you? I'll be ensuring that the equations are in balance and work to minimize the possibility of a resonance cascade. Wait, wouldn't that cause the Colossus to blow up? Which is why it's important to minimize the possibility. Artemis, help us. Okay, so how close are we to the Stone of Leaf? This chart is confusing, but I think we're days away. It's upside down. Oh, we'll be there shortly. Is this another false idol you pathetic humans choose to worship over me? Steam and gears instead of my soil and thickets. No wonder your nascent civilization was so easy to tear apart. You lack firm roots. No, the Balanza family are stronger than a hateful hag like you. Your age of steam dies here, and your pretentious monkeys will worship me again. I don't fear you. Egypt has endured as long as scribes have written history, and I'm going to tear their parchments to shreds. We have to defeat Gaia. Defeat 3 enemies with Gaia's magic? How do we defeat enemies with Gaia's magic? Is there anybody in this? Let me look at the map. Who is here? Macarios. These are all of our allies. So I don't get the... There's no way for me to have any impact on this. How do we defeat people with Macarios' mag... how do we defeat people with her magic? That's... Okay. That's probably going to not end well for you. Okay. Give you a thing there. Oh, that would be bad. That would be very, very bad. Let's do that. That seems to be everybody. Attack down. There we go. Oh, nice on the magic. That was very little damage. Oh! Nice. Okay. Actually, okay, let's go back a little bit. Oh, that looks like it'll hurt. Let's go back a little bit more. I think I've got... Oh, there's a mask there. Okay. I did not notice that mask. That had to hurt. Okay. This is fine. Oh dear, who just went down? Oh, Xenophon. Okay. I think this will do nicely. We did lose Xenothon. We're not going to get 3 people with her magic. We only got 1 with her magic. You're too late, Gaia. We've reached the stone. Grah! You've wasted enough of my time, mortals. You know, I bet if I made some modifications, we could get this thing really humming. Let's not mess with their formulas. We just need to break the Stone of Leith and free the gods. It'll be real quick, I promise. Oh dear. Skylax! Ah, I'm fine. That wasn't me. I haven't touched anything yet. Ha! The mud goddess comes to us. Now we'll have a real fight. You're just apes, impotently howling curses into a hurricane. If we're so insignificant, then why are you here? Even all that dirt on you can't mask the scent of fear. Silence! You should have stayed in your forest, Arctos. Okay. Oh, we can still beat. Okay, so I am not going to get to reshift my skills around, so I have to deal with what I have. Okay, and one of those things... Oh, no, no, no. Let's see. Yes. Fine. Okay. Oh, 276. Well, that's nice. Okay. Huh. You're there. Yes, please. Anybody need healing? Not particularly. Or they do, but I can't really reach them. Okay. You're doing all the damage to her. 60 magic. Oh, nice. Ow. I bet there's some sort of thing for, nope, can't do it. Okay, sadly enough. You know what? I'm gonna hit you. I'm going to hit you. Yeah. Seems like a good idea. There we go. Nice, and yours isn't going to do anything. Overkill attack bonus. Nice. Probably several. Oh dear. You're just summoning people at this point. Okay. Can I roll to behind you? I can. Works. Go for it. You're just at permanent blue fire now, aren't you? nobody died this time. Oh no, that was Nefel. There we go. Down to 112. You're doing well. And a new... Dang it. There we go. And you. Oh, wow. I think we're winning this time. Yep. Nature will not be defeated! And I just went a little Dalek there. I'm going to the next video. See you in a moment. Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Hellenica, where we have been fighting Gaia. We've had one person go down in every fight. Xenophon and Nefel so far. Nature will not be defeated. You want nature. Your irrelevance and petty jealousy, too unwilling to admit how your children have grown. Foolish mortal, I've spent eons weaving a spell of protection from your kind. My life thread cannot be cut by a human. Thanks for telling me. No, you can't! I won't! My roots run too deep! My roots run too deep! Ding dong, the witch is dead. We don't... Oh, there's the Stone of Leaf. That was a good fight. I could hardly believe we won. Are we sure Gaia doesn't have a sister or something? Oh. Yeah, she has several, and brothers, but they're mostly in prison somewhere. Well, it looks like our adventures are at an end. Anaxagoras, I wish you could be here to see this. He would be proud of what you've accomplished, or what we've accomplished, just as I am. And I skipped past that way too fast. What's the... Win without finishing any masks? Are you kidding me? Wow. In recognition of her heroic victory over the Titaness Gaia, the gods grant Diona enchanted woods north of Greece. She fades from the public eye, but fresh-caught boars appear outside her friends' homes on Artemis's feast day. Nefel becomes the head theomechanist of Athens and manages to go several years without blowing anything up. Eventually she gets bored and founds her own adventurer guild. You already know their name, Nefel's Band of Heroes. After clearing his name and returning to Sparta a hero, Brasidius is appointed by King Aglesias to be Sparta's ambassador. He travels the Mediterranean forging new alliances and trade agreements for an increasingly cosmopolitan Sparta. He must have gotten something through his head. Skylax returns to Persia and relights the sacred flame of the Magians. With other survivors of Artaxerxes' purges, he resurrects the Magian religion and helps bring peace to Persia. Nyx returns to Thebes and leads an effort to round up the remaining Luddite criminals. Once Thebes is safe, she bids her prince farewell and disappears on the winter solstice. Xenophon travels the world recording history and advising rulers. Known as the Attic Muse, not music, for his sweet diction. Xenophon, or maybe it is Attic Music, writes several historical treatises as well as stories about the teaching of Socrates. Recognition of Pollux's heroics and Castor's sacrifice in the battle against Gaia. Poseidon lifts his curse of storms. With the help of the now revealed Atlanteans, Pollux and Amaya set about rebuilding Corinth. Hathor is mobbed by a grateful populace upon his return to Egypt, nicknamed the Jackal Pharaoh. He rules over an independent Egypt. Many wondrous and miraculous tales are told about the kingdom of the Nile, and while the particulars vary wildly, the wisdom of the pharaoh is constant. While helping rebuild Rhodes, Makarios falls in love with a local woman. They get married and have 3 girls, all of whom are tomboys. Being impressed with the Pythagoreans' weaponry, King Ecclesias decides to take up math in spite of his earlier difficulties. He works a rigorous geometry regiment into his soldiers' training and continues to modernize Sparta. Interesting. And we're now back at the title page. And I could go back in and try to get perfect. But I tend to, when you have a heavily story-driven thing, I tend to be more about the story than the achievements. So I've completed the story, and it is quite a lovely story. I quite like this game. This is a very fun game. And I have 18 minutes left on this video, so I might end up just appending it to the end of the previous one and making an extra long video. But yeah, oh no, here, I have credits. The Dragonloft is Kurt Lloydel and Victor Cepeda IV, created with the help of these people. For discussion or support, join our Discord chat. There's not much going on in the Discord chat. It's people asking about how to use Unity and such like that. But I quite like this game. It's quite a fun game. I do wish there was a Gorgon Archer in there to have as a character. I know this is meant to be appropriate for younger audiences, so I kind of wish Nefel and Diona ended up a thing, despite that. But despite, because usually the ones that are appropriate for younger audiences, you have little to no romantic things. But I think there was a hinting of Diona and Nefel being a possible potential couple. I might just be seeing it. But, yeah, this was quite a fun game. I mean, it pokes a lot of fun at Greek history and mythology. It gets a couple things that are a little bit off and draw more from Hollywood interpretations of the myths. But, I'm actually fairly certain that is deliberate, given how accurate most of it is. I think the parts that are off are deliberately off because they're funnier that way. Like portraying the Spartans as Brasidius as bullheaded and not understanding stealth and stuff like that, when the historical Spartans were very well acquainted with espionage and such like that. And I called it out on those a couple times but this is just a fun game. I don't have much else to say about it, but except that it was fun. In the end, I especially like the fact that in the end, freeing the gods was superfluous. We ended up winning by destroying Gaia ourselves because we had a bear in the party. Or someone who could be a bear. And yeah, that doesn't really fit with the way Titans and gods work in the Greek myths, because you could chop them up into tiny, tiny little itty-bitty bits and they'd still be alive. That is canonically happened to some of them. But still, I liked this, that mankind grew up. I like that sentiment. Okay. Anyway, and of course, this is definitely doing with the later period Greek gods that are more um, benevolent than the earlier period Greek gods, which are you'd probably have better luck with with Lovecraftian entities because the Lovecraftian entities at least might not notice you, whereas the Greek gods are of similar power scale and like to play with humans. Um. Anyway, I do love this game. This is quite a fun game. It lasted a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Um, I thought it would be a very short game. But yeah, the art is wonderful, the humor is great, the references here and there are wonderful. It is definitely scripted for a wide variety of audiences. It's not heavy on the exposition or the complexities. It is it is a all in all a very wonderful game. I do like it. And I think I've been repeating that several times, so I think I'm going to just end here and see you later.